2, 1, Shazam! Oh, no, this is perfect. Don't change anything about this. Okay, guys, so I just got back from the movie theater. I saw Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and it was an enjoyable time. The movie really had me going back and forth. I was like, okay, do I like this movie? Do I hate it? Do I like it? Do I hate it? Do I like it? And ultimately, it was just very middle ground for me overall. Now, as much as I am a Zachary Levi / Chuck stan, I have to go ahead and say that this movie was actually carried a lot by the kids. Every scene that the kids were in, I was fully invested. Every scene Zachary Levi was in, I was just interested to see what Zachary Levi was doing on screen because I miss him on screen. I need to see more of him on my screen. If he's in a football movie, I'm gonna go see a football movie if I don't even care about football. Zachary Levi's in it, I'm going to the movie theater. So actually, let's go ahead and jump straight into the plot of this movie. So, Billy Batson, he is facing imposter syndrome. His parents abandoned him, clearly, and he's about to become 18 years old. He doesn't know if his parents, his current foster parents, are gonna keep him around because I guess something with a foster system, they have to be like thrown out past 18 or the parents can decide not to keep them. I don't really know the specifics there. I just followed the movie's logic and said, okay, so once he's 18, he's probably gonna get booted out of there. But but also as a movie watcher, seeing the family dynamic play and unfold before me, it doesn't really make sense that he would actually get kicked out because there are kids, they're older than him who don't get kicked out because they are actually a family unit. They don't actually view each other like that. They say, hey, Billy Batson, don't be stupid. We're going to keep you around. You're family. We're not just going to kick you out onto the streets because you're 18. Like, none of that makes sense. So taking the interpersonal relationships into account, it just felt very muddied in that section of the movie. Like, I already knew the outcome throughout the entirety of the film. I knew the main character was going to be safe. And we'll talk about that more later for you viewers who've seen the movie. You guys know what I'm talking about. That was terrible. Don't do that again. Right, so the plot. There are these new gods that come down to Earth and they say, hey, Billy, you stole our powers. We want it back. That's the plot. So now Billy Batson, Shazam, has to defend himself. He has to defend his family against these gods who end up infighting. You don't really see the setup for that throughout the entirety of the movie, but it just kind of happens. It's not like, oh, you're gods who've lived millions of years. Oh no, you're actually like high schoolers trying to debate each other and you guys are not in debate class. At the end of the day, Billy Batson has to protect his morals, his rights, his family, himself, and all at the same time be able to keep his powers because at the end of the day, he wants to continue being Shazam and not give back his powers to these gods who actually had their powers stolen and given to Shazam. So it is kind of a bit of a weird situation when you really think about it because like morally, yes, the gods who come down are correct, but they're doing so many wicked and evil things. Speaking of which, we're going to be talking about spoilers here. So I'm going to give you guys a split second. Okay, did you guys stick around? Okay, well, basically, they come down to Earth, and I think they kill a lot of people. There's a lot of brutal death scenes in this movie. They make someone walk off of an edge to his death. It's insane what they show in this movie. This kids superhero movie. I guess it's DC. DC is darker than Marvel. And don't even get me started on some of the first few death scenes in the movie because it is absolutely brutal. I don't understand how they got away with it, but I kind of liked it. It was a weird setup. I felt like a lot of the movie was shot weird, but like the tonality, the weird tonality that they forced upon the audience, it made me feel very uncomfortable and I kind of dug it. I actually really liked it for a DC movie. It absolutely brings me back to Peacemaker times. Speaking of which, there are some end credits in this movie that involve the Peacemaker cast, so be sure to stick around for that. I think you guys are going to like it. Speaking of death scenes, Billy Batson had a death scene, and it actually felt like it stuck for a second. I'm like, oh, you filmmakers have the balls to do this? That is insane. I love that. I want to see more. Oh, and he's alive. He's alive. You guys probably are already aware of what's going on with DC. People are getting fired left and right, and Zachary Levi keeping his job as Shazam? Is this post-credit scene confirming that? I guess so. Something that I personally enjoyed was that they made Freddy the heart of the movie. Usually that role goes to the main character, aka in this sense, Billy Batson, Zachary Levi, Shazam, but no, this actually fell onto Freddy. Meanwhile, Shazam, Billy Batson, he's dealing with his own personal inner turmoil. But we end up seeing Freddy go through all of this emotional damage, whether it's the bullying or talking to girls or finding his own confidence. And speaking of girls, he ends up getting with a goddess in the most rushed relationship I've ever seen on screen. The Flash couldn't have been faster than that. That was insane timing on Freddy's part. Not only that, he's into older women, and the jokes around that are hilarious, by the way. Is this appropriate? One of the parents are like, okay, this feels kind of oddly inappropriate now. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Also, that's something else I appreciated about this movie is some of the side characters just tell you out loud what the audience is thinking. And it's like, okay, you guys are meta in like such a weird sense. Like usually if you're meta, it can be kind of cringe these days, but it's also like you guys are speaking in layman's terms and you're hitting the mark just right. Yeah, that's exactly how I'm feeling, and it's kind of funny. But at the end of the day, Shazam, it was overall just a very neutral movie for me. I don't think I could recommend it. I don't think I could tell people to stay away from it. If people want to go see it, I'm gonna say, yeah, go see it. If you're a Shazam fan, if you're a DC fan, go check it out. There is a part of me that would love to recommend this movie to you guys, but with the writing, with the on-screen presence, with some of the camera work, I just can't recommend it as like an overall like good movie. It just kind of gets the job done. In fact, they kind of have Marvel syndrome in this case, where a lot of the CGI, the special effects, they don't really look finished, where the graphics look like an old school video game, and not in a good way. Is there a good way for that? I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for watching my movie review of Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I personally enjoyed the movie. I don't think I can really give it a recommendation. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, watching these movie reviews. We have a whole lot more. If you guys want to see more movie reviews, be sure to hit subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, let me know, what do you guys think of Shazam? Or are you guys planning to go see it? Or how do you guys feel about the current state of DC? Because it's kind of all over the place, and I just really want to see Amanda Waller's TV show and some more Peacemaker, but I think DC, they're just doing their own thing, and I hope that they land on their feet. So with all the YouTube jargon out of the way, my name's Austin, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.